Welcome one and all to a fucking review. Yeah, I'm not playing Final Fantasy today. I'm gonna finish that game oh so very soon. But this requires immediate attention. So the game we're gonna be reviewing today is called Tunic. It is available for PC and will soon be available for many consoles as well. I believe the release date for consoles is like November or something to that effect. But this game requires your attention. So please enjoy as I try to explain what this game is. Now, I've got a couple of ways I could go about this, but I'm probably going to approach it by showing the new game, because this game is a game where if you are spoiled, you will suffer. Like, your mentality, you will feel deprived. And that, again, is something that Bite Binge doesn't think is a way to describe a person, but deprived is definitely a way to describe a person. You will feel deprived of the experience that you were supposed to have playing this game if you get spoiled. So I'm not gonna spoil you, but I'm gonna tell you as much as I can without spoiling you about this game, and then we'll chalk it up to other shit. Alright, so what this game is a Link to the Past like, with a lot of twists, game, and it's amazing. So I've already given away kind of the final review outcome, but not quite. So when you begin this game, you start out as a passed out fox laying on a fucking beach. Look at him. He looks like my fucking cat. But anyway, he pops up and he's got nothing. You start out with nothing. This reminds me of Legend of Zelda 1 and Link to the Past. Well, you start out with nothing until you grab that lantern, and I guess you get a shield too. So, but you don't even get a shield in this. You start out with diddly squat. And this is what the game world looks like. It is a little bit off-putting for some people initially because there are a lot of polygons in there, but don't let that bother you. Trust me, it's everything you want it to be, except for not polygon. So just like in Zelda, first place you go here, you can grab something. There it is. Now, I'm not spoiling too much here. You get a stick. You don't get a sword right away, you get a stick. And then from there, this is your inventory menu, and you'll notice that it's very clear. It's a very clear picture of what everything means in this menu. But the stick is down below by where my face is here. I don't know if I can get my chair out of the way of that shit. God damn it. There it is. That's the stick. You can assign that to an X, a Y, or a B, or any number of them. And then when you get out of your menu, you can use it. So, just like in Zelda, you can crack shit open and you might get something. In this case, you get some currency. And you can play this game. The thing about this game that's going to be jumping out at you right away is what the F am I supposed to do and why am I here? And that's kind of the purpose of this game, unlike a lot of games, is to try to figure out why the fuck you're there and what the fuck to do. Everything in this game is a secret. Everything in this game is a mystery. And again, I'm going to go to great lengths to not spoil you, but I want to show a few of these starting things just to give you an impression of what's going on. Let's look at this sign here. Well, let me kill this first. Ow. So you'll notice that a lot of this stuff is in a totally different language. And this language does have, like, meaning. There is a meaning to it. But for the most part, everything in this game, from the menu interfaces down to the instruction manual, it's all going to be in this foreign language, which kind of sticks you in this place of not knowing where you are. And that's intentional. It's what they're trying to do. It really makes it interesting to play. So we've got this thing here, and this thing is a save point, essentially. And it also will heal you, and it will also respawn all of the enemies. I'm not spoiling too much by saying that. I would be spoiling a lot if I told you why its eyes were glowing right now, but can't do that. If I touch this, the day will turn to night and back to day again, and I will be healed, and all of my enemies have respawned here. That's what that does. Now there's a button you can press that will bring up the game manual. However, when you start this fucking game out, you don't have the game manual. In fact, the game manual is one of the most important items that you can find out in the world, and it's done page by page. You get 2 sheets, the front and the back of the page that you collect if you're collecting these pages, and that'll give you insight onto like the mechanics of the game, how it works, what these bars mean, how they affect your damage and how combat plays out. All that stuff is in the manual, and it's all a mystery until you get it. So the best way to play this fucking game is straight up blind. That is the only way to play this game, unless you want to fuck yourself, because there's a sheer amount of delight that happens when you figure out what the fuck is going on in this fucked up world that this fox has to go through like Link. You have to find everything, and it's really cool. At first, I was like, God damn, this is fucking cryptic. But as I started playing, and the mystery of how everything and the nature of it in this place works, and I figured it out myself, it was such a rewarding feeling. It's fantastic. You really have to experience it to understand how fucking mind-blowing and what a mind-fuck this is. Hey, look at this. There's a fucking thing laying on the ground. Now, here you are. What the fuck do you do here, right? What does that even mean? How hardcore are you? Like, do you want to write this symbol down on a fucking piece of notebook paper and then try to respond? Now I hit no and that fucking thing's still on the ground. Nothing happened. You want to take a risk? What if it's saying, shove this up your ass? Is that what it's saying? You're taking a risk every time you decide to do something you don't even know what it is. Why are you unable to understand your own basic functionality? Why? It's a question you should be asking yourself. There's an answer to that question. There's a fucking answer. That's the fucking mind-blowing part of all of this. Anything you encounter that's like, what the fuck, why? You're gonna get resolution. This is not Game of Thrones or Lost. It's a really well-made game here that really fucking is a mindfuck at like almost all times. I'm gonna go ahead and hit OK. Now, I could be hardcore and write this fucking symbol down, hit it up, and there it is. Now, writing that symbol down, I picked it up. So, does that mean pick up? Does it mean get? What does it mean? I'm not gonna tell you, but piecing shit together like that it's not required. You can get through this game without doing it. It's optional, but oh god, if you fucking get hardcore into trying to solve the nature of this place, you're gonna end up like fucking mind blown, and then also you're gonna wind up more powerful, because the more shit you understand, the more things you can do, and the more you can accomplish, and more powerful you are. But you could literally play this whole thing without ever understanding what any symbol means also. You could. So keep that in mind. But as a person who literally went to a foreign land where I couldn't read a long time ago, I could not read, and I went to Japan, it kind of feels like that. It's a kind of cool feeling to not know what the fuck is going on and having to try to figure it out. That's what happened to this fucking fox. This poor bastard's just fucking trapped in this place. And if there's any concerns about the mechanics. Some things are in English, by the way. I'm gonna go ahead and touch this door and experience this again. I actually didn't have my brain in gear when I experienced this the first time. So this should reveal some things to me that I did not understand the first time I did it, and I'm not gonna tell you what it is. So I've been transported somewhere. Why? I don't fucking know. Where is it? I also can't tell you that either. It looks to me like I've turned blue. That's observable. What is that? You don't know. But we're in this motherfucking place, and we're heading up, and it does look different than what I actually expected it would look like, because again, I'm kind of aware of stuff now, and this is okay, look at this too. This is crazy. I didn't remember that this was here. That thing is significant. I did not remember that that was there. That's a significant thing. And there's one over here too. So doing that opens the door, but there's meaning behind that. Those two things and the fact that that happened, there's meaning behind it. That is part of a puzzle, a different puzzle. This thing's a fucking trip. This game is something else. Anyway, I'm gonna go into the ether here, and you'll see this thing with these colors and gears around it, and it's looking pretty dead, whatever it is. This is good to re-experience this. This is a very interesting part. You only get to see this once. Well, you're gonna get to see it twice. I hope the fuck you play this. You need to play this game. It's gonna be a review finish of you must play this. So that meek yet extremely large fox-like creature appears to be trapped inside that thing. There are those colors above it, and there's stuff circling around her or him. We don't know the gender of that thing. It looks like a girl, but I don't know. You can't assume shit in this game. That's another thing. You can't assume dick. I'm serious. I can't even assume the gender of that thing. That'll be determined sometime along the line. And yeah, anyway, go back to this door, and there's no foreign language here. It says sealed forever, which means that there's literally nothing printed there, and it's just saying that. Is it sealed forever? I don't fucking know. Does this game lie to you? I don't know. I'm just gonna say that everything you look at has significance in this bitch. Everything. It's crazy. So even rewatching that was very informative. So these telescopes will let you see the world a little better. Look at all that. That's crazy. The combat in this game is fucking awesome, and I'm gonna have to get out of this new game to show you a little bit of what advanced combat looks like and some items that you can get. I don't think that showing certain items spoils anything, because they're items. I'm not showing you where they are or anything. I just want to give you an impression of how deep the combat is and how much skill you need to have to actually survive as well. There have been some of the hardest boss fights that I have gone through in this. Like, I'm gonna show you a boss fight that's just god fucking awful that I cannot beat right now, but I will be able to. I think that'll be a great thing, because it doesn't spoil anything either. I can show you this boss, and it's just fucking terrifying, and I will lose. I guarantee it. But anyway, I can't even beat these fucking bushes down, and I'm gonna stop beating around the bush and actually quit and go into the other game to show you some combat. And I will show you like a page of the manual, but no more, just to give you an idea of what the manual is like. Oh god, I'm continuing the other game. sure hope my old game is here. Yeah, it sure is. Look at all that. You can see I've been busy. Alright, well, I'm somewhere. Alright, let's get the fuck going. I'm gonna try get the fuck out of here. Let's fight these things. So you can shield like this. There are swords, and combat is quite fun. Let me block that. See, I've got a certain amount of block stamina. It's pretty dope. And these knight enemies, they come in like 20 different classes of difficulty. They are like dark nuts. But you gotta do some swordplay to win these fights, and it's pretty fun, I must say. And again, this is not the hardest class of these things. I surprised this bitch, so I just gonna murder him. I love the graphics as well. I think the polygon graphics are dope as fuck. The music is also fucking on point. I would listen to this music, like, and I could fall asleep to it easy. And all the music is good. Ow. And I am certainly not the perfect combatant in this case. But you can see I'm right back where I was before, so I'm not going to spoil a bunch of shit. But I want to go to a... I have to spoil something if I go there, though. Do I want to spoil something? I know what I'll do. I'll just turn the motherfucking game capture off to get there. So, forgive me for this few minutes. This is a very spoiler-heavy game. I'm going to go somewhere here, and I cannot ruin this game for you. I will not do that. It's too good. I would feel like a total fuckhole. It will not take long. I'm right basically there. If I can remember which... Damn it, too many fuckers. Get out of here. Oh god, which one is it? I think it's this one. It may be the other one. It's gonna take like maybe 30 seconds to do this shit. Yeah, I found it. Okay. Fantastic. Let me get out of the way of this shit. Okay, I'm at a spot where I can show some stuff now. Oh, I want to save because I'm gonna die. I'm gonna try this a couple times, and I am not gonna win. Let me save. Come here, very dumb bitch. There you go. I do not want to show this room either. It is full of things that would spoil your game. Like I said, everything has significance. It's so jacked up. I'm sure this has significance too, but not enough that I understand what the significance is yet, so it's not going to really give you any insight to the beginning. All right, I'm going to unblock this now. All right, so I'm on top of a structure here. I can't even tell you what it is, but what you see right there is, like in the Dark Souls fashion, the dead body of my previous attempt to play this. And what you see over to the left is a fucking godforsaken demon. Unbelievable. But anyway, there are a couple of things, just two, because I don't like Dark Souls very much, but there are two similarities to Dark Souls in this game, and they very much end there. The first similarity is that when you die, you leave behind a ghost, and you can collect some money that you lost from your ghost. And the second thing is that you have essentially what in Dark Souls is called an Estus flask, which are those potions up by your right mouse button, or the right bumper, I mean, RB. It's up there with those other items. And those Estus flasks, you can use them and they will restore your life, and every time you reload or die or save, they will fill back up, just like in Dark Souls. So with those two similarities only, none of the rest of this is like Dark Souls at all, if you ask me. Now, the interesting part about the similarities ending there is that when you die, you only lose $20, period. No matter where you die, no matter how fucking hard the enemy is, you're going to lose $20 when you die, and you can only recover $20 from your dead ghost. And $20 in the grand scheme of things in this game is not a whole lot, and it really doesn't matter. So it's like trying something over and over again really does not cost you a whole lot, but it still feels like there is some sort of penalty for dying, a penalty you can recover. I'm going to see if I can grab my... So I got my 20 bucks back. Oh lord, this is fucking hard. Alright. Ready to watch me die? Let's fucking go, you stupid fucking die. Bitch, I missed it. You piece of shit. Ow. Halfway dead. I'm out of magic points as well. Ow! I am not doing that right now. Yeah. Come on, you fucker. I hate it. He doesn't let you hit him at all. Unless he comes and like does his stupid down slash. It's gonna happen now. If you land in front of it, you're gonna get fucked, so that's the other problem. God damn, I hate this motherfucker. Now, an option I have is to spend a bunch of money on magic potions. Oh god, I shouldn't be showing this, but whatever. A glimpse is all you get. But all the bosses are fucking hard, and how many do I have? I have 5 of these. These things, these restore your magic points. That's a spoiler too, but that's what they do. If I would have played my cards right in that fight, I probably could have beat it with magic. That's going to be the goal here. I'm going to waste these things on this guy. See if I can fucking handle it. That was a very good start. I got half his ass dead. No magic is not only restored with items, but in this fight, magic is only restored with items because there is no enemy to drop magic points for you. And also the magic can be restored by save points. Oh, you piece of shit. I hate him. Oh, I suck. Ugh, you fucker. Fuck you! Piece of shit! Die, you fuck! Hey, magic points! You bitch! You don't know how many times I've tried to fucking fight that asshole. Probably like fuck 20 times. Alright, so now I can't show this. I can't believe I fucking got this. And that's what it is. So, that kind of sucks. Hold on. You're gonna hate my ass for this shit, but that's just what I have to do. Because that to the unknowing mind. Holy cow. Alright, get out of here. We'll go back to the fucking new game. I can't believe I fucking beat that piece of shit. Seriously. That has been fucking... It's too bad Una couldn't see it, because we've been playing this game together. I did not think I had a prayer. But apparently all that practice has paid off. Sometimes you just need to step back from a problem before you come back and just fucking slay the ever-loving shit out of it. Alright, let's go to the title screen again so I can actually show the fucking game. There we go. I don't know what this thing is. What's this 888 horse shit? What is this? Why is this in my... What does that even mean? Why is this file here? It's got a question mark on it too. How much money does this have? I never have looked in here. There's something fucked up with the save system too. There's some fucked up thing in here. Well, that'll be interesting to check out. We've got this one with the stick. This is what we're loading. So let's play a little bit of this and give you an idea of what the beginning of this game is without spoiling anything too much. So I can't cut through anything. Can't even cut the trees down or whatever the fuck those things are. Why, where does this go? It goes to the hero's grave in English. There are some English prompts. They couldn't get away with making everything in the foreign language. What do you think this means? Well, once again, it's probably use or open, but it could be fucking kill yourself. Who knows? But I'm gonna go ahead and fucking open that fucking door right there with that key. There it is. The first page of the manual. So then you get this. You get a manual that is almost completely in another language with a little bit of help in English, and it will show you the front and back page of 10 and 11 in this case. You're always going to get an even and an odd number when you get one of these pages. So this sucker's got ringing the East Bell and West Bell and beginning your adventures, and there's a sealed treasure, and then the fox is thinking about page 28 in a foreign language, and then you've got the game screen, and they're trying to kind of tell you what all this shit is in here, kind of. And it's got some important points, and one of them is everything hurts way more when I'm tired, and that is no joke. They seriously will fuck you if you don't have stamina. So that's a very good fucking point. But this is the kind of info you get in getting the game manual screens. And yeah, I can't tell you much more. That manual is much more powerful though than you think it is. It's a magic manual, to say the least. So best instruction manual I've ever seen for a game, period. Period. Ever. Can't open this thing. But can't go this way. Do I need a sword before I can do any of this? No, you need the sword to go that way. This game has more secret passages and secret ways and secrets than anything. I think there's probably been like 400 secret, like legitimate, like hidden shit that I have found so far playing it. There's a ladder that, oh, it's got something covering it. Am I not able to go through here? Is this just not accessible yet? I totally don't remember how the fucking beginning of this unfolds, which is appropriate, I guess. Go between these trees. Oh, you go up, of course. Go up here, where I came out, and then go up again. Here's a waterfall. Anything secret around here? Anything secret around here? Anything secret around here? Hey, a secret. See? You can get through stuff and you'll find all kinds of fucking secrets. It's ridiculous. What does this do? I ain't gonna fucking tell you. You don't fucking know, ho. That's just how it works. You can see it in your items, and the only way... You don't even know what this item is. The only way you can check it out is by trying to use it and trying to figure out what it does. So, that's fucking crazy. What's this thing? Fuck if I know. What does that say? Fuck if I know. There's probably some extraordinary meaning to it. I don't know what it is, though. This is something I need to come back to in my original game, because I have an idea of what this is, actually, but I've not fucked with it in my primary playthrough. Let's go up here. Anyway, this world is really... The camera work is really good. Everything is very natural. And you can adjust the camera just like this. One angle is all you can adjust the camera at. You can get a little bit more of an overhead. But it's always enough. I never feel like I haven't been able to move the camera in a way that's effective. Alright, let's go to the East Forest. Check this shit out. There's another instruction manual page here. I'm going to leave it because I think you should have the experience of getting the instruction manual pages. It's very fun. And up here, you will note something that I didn't notice the first time. But do you see that fucking thing up there? What does that look like? It looks exactly like the fucking thing that I used to open up the door to that fucking laying down bitch in the fucking trapped place. That's what that looks like right up there. That's just simple observation. And what is the significance of that? I ain't gonna fucking tell you. But there's a significance to everything in this fucking game. It's crazy. So... Doing. I will take your dollar, you piece of shit. Oh, I fell down. Now I can't go back up. But I did get a save point. Tuning forks are a big deal in this game. There are more than just those big things. They're called... I'm not gonna say that. There are tuning forks, and they do things. And when you hit the tuning forks, it will play the note of the song that is currently playing in your headphones or on your TV. When you hit it, it's always gonna harmonize. It's fucking sweet. Do I know what the significance of those tuning forks are? Not completely. No, I don't. It's fascinating. It's fascinating how they work and how they integrate into... Oh my god. Alright, this is quite hard, actually. Come on, die! Oh, phew, I'm almost gone. Now, one thing you don't have the ability to do is heal from the get-go. So you are fucked right here. I've got... Oh, wait. I'm not healed. I'm fine, actually. I've still got hit points. I was looking at my stamina bar. I'm glad I was able to defeat those pieces of shit. But yeah, you can't heal at this time, which is a fucking serious detriment, because you can get laid out real fast in this game. It will happen. 3 hits to kill with the stick. And I'm sure there are tons of fucking challenge playthroughs, like stick playthroughs and shit like that. Obviously, you get a sword at some point. That's clear from the fucking intro screen. No spoilers there. But I think it would be entirely possible to beat the game with the stick, from what I've seen so far. And that's interesting. Oh, yay, another save point. Which means that enemy is no longer dead. Sometimes you want to avoid the save points because you want to keep your enemies dead. Is there a secret way in here? Is there a way through? Is it only if I cut a branch or something? Always be looking for there we go. See? Always be looking for something that's kind of out of the way. Can I get through here? See this chest? What do we got? We got that thing. How about that? Awesome. There's another manual page. I'm going to leave that alone. And this game will give you the impression, I will spoil this. This game will give you... Oh, Jesus fucking Christ. I don't have a shield. Oh, I'm going to fucking get laid out. That's what's going to happen here. Oh. Good thing I just saved. Oh. I forgot the first time you die, this happens. We're ghosts again. Or whatever this form is. There is that thing. And by the power of whatever the fuck that is, we are back. Minus $20. God. How many hits do you take? Fuck. I forgot how hard the beginning is. The fucking whole game is hard. It's a hard game, but boy is it good. Alright, let's fucking go this way. I don't see myself emerging victorious up there at the moment. Okay, can't get through here, can I? Oh, there's a sign. I think I need to go this way. Ow. You sure do get used to your new powers when they're not there. No shield and stick only game would be fucking insanely hard to do. Okay. Bum rush this thing. Have to approach this situation carefully. Oh, man. They will pursue me. They will pursue me across fucking field and dale. As you can see, the AI has very good map pathing. I'm gonna die. God damn. Maybe he can cut these things down for me? Can you cut these? He can! I could fucking get past that shit without getting the sword. But I suppose you would need to use the sword to cut down some shit. Now I'm thinking about it. You could use it never on enemies in that challenge that I was thinking about before. But you could also use these motherfuckers to cut shit down. I tried to dodge. God, you'd never... The timing is ambiguous. I'm already half dead. Great job. Ha! Fucker. Ouch. Well, we're not doing so hot here. We're right back where we were with even less health than we had last time. Let's fight them one at a time. Ha! Fucker. Can't squeeze through there, you fat fuck, can you? I love that. Okay, but I don't love it now. Can he climb? He won't. He'll go back. Let's rush in there and see if we can get to the next area. Run, 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 run! Okay. How do I get through here? This way, this way. And there's another symbol and the sword symbol. I'm guessing this means to pick it up. And I can go in my items and assign the sword. Now I can cut shit. So that's basically how this game progresses, but it is a total mindfuck, and I need to completely fucking recommend it to you. So let's get out of here and go to the final thoughts of this bitch. I basically demand you to purchase this. That's how good it is. If you like top-down Zelda at all, even a little bit, you need to buy this. If you're a really small child, this game will be pretty hard. Like, I've got a 4-year-old, she can play it, she can beat stuff, but like wrapping her head around all this stuff, she gets some of it, but it's a little bit extreme for a child. I think a 12-year-old could do it, like, pretty well, but not really young. But if you play it with a kid, you're fine. It is so good that the only reason that I would accept from you as I'm not going to purchase this game right now is if you're waiting for it to come out on Switch and you're going to purchase it in November. I don't give high game recommendations like this often. You need this in your life. And I need, obviously, to adjust my green screen. But you absolutely must play this thing. It's worth every bit of whatever they're charging. It's less than $30. I think there's a summer sale going on right now, so you get $3 off, which doesn't like really do anything. But it's $27 from the summer sale, and it's like $30 or $29.99 or where the fuck it is normally. I think they could get away easily charging $60 for this because it is definitely, in my opinion, worth that. And one thing about this that I will spoil, because I feel like I should, this game tries to give you the impression that it is small and that it will take a short time to complete at the beginning of the game. You're going to look at stuff and you're going to be like, oh God, I'm going to be done with this so fast. Why did I waste my money on a 2-hour experience or whatever? No, no, no. This will sink tons of your hours, and they will be pure enjoyment if you like fucking Zelda and shit like this. And there is a level of puzzle solving in this particular game that I have yet to ever see in any other game. So that also, compounded with the fact that the mechanics are great, that the gameplay is great, that the combat is great, that the graphics are great, that the music is great, and all the other things about this fucking game that are great, you've got this like extraordinarily unique, world that they've crafted that requires you to really think like hard about what's happening and figure it out in order to be able to go on. I haven't even gotten it all figured out yet. I've gotten a lot of the fucking big shit has happened to me already, but I ain't done, and I still don't understand everything. And it is deceptively simple, and it's one of the most complex like worlds and story that I've seen built, and it's all done without dialogue. I love it. There is not a shred of dialogue that I can think of that has happened in this. And yet, and that might be very significant. That might be significant too. Every little thing is significant in this. But they have delivered an incredibly compelling story without any dialogue. That is an accomplishment, if you ask me. That's fucking crazy. So, again, go buy this fucking game. Do it. If you're watching the VOD, buy the game. If you're here right now, buy the game. If you're poor, find some rich motherfucker to buy it for you. You need to do that. You're missing this in your life if you haven't played this fucking game. We'll go right back and beat Final Fantasy V next week. I promise. But play this. Oh, it's a horrible day for Japan. It sucks to have a leader assassinated, even a former leader. That was jacked up. Did you see the fucking gun that fucking dude, the assassin, used? You see how fucking jacked up it was? That thing was like some kind of fucking double-barreled zip gun. That's fucking crazy. I'm not a big Shinzo Abe fan, personally. I'm not a fan of any politician. I have yet to find a politician I like. I don't like any of them. So this guy's no different to me as far as, do I like the guy? No, but he doesn't need to be dead. That's fucked up. And gun killings in Japan never happen. And this guy fashioned one. I don't think there's been a fashioned gun killing of anyone in Japan over the last 10 years. And what this is going to do, this is going to start it's going to start people to copy it. So you're probably going to see more 3D printed guns and other this wasn't 3D printed. This was like electrical tape and fucking pipes and fucking batteries. This was a fucked up gun I've ever seen. But it was a gun. I don't know where he got the bullets from. You can't find guns in Japan. Getting a gun in Japan, like you can only get like a rifle, like a hunting rifle, like a varmint gun, or a shotgun. Those are the only things you can buy. And you need some serious fucking creds to get that shit. I think you need to be a landowner. I think you need to own the property. I think the property needs to be within a certain radius of like a residential area. I think you need to definitely pass like a series of insane background checks. The licensing renews constantly, like your driver's license. I think the fees are insane. It's just guns in Japan don't mix. They're just not a thing. So seeing something like that is jacked up. And I do not think it was the Yakuza, no. What would they fucking want with an old prime minister? I think it's possibly North Korea. I think it's possible that North Korea took and paid off a Japanese person's family or something to that effect to kill Shinzo Abe, because his primary focus outside of his presidential reign that he had, his prime minister time, has been on trying to locate and rescue. At this point, it's really not a rescue anymore because it's been so long. The people who were abducted from Japan from North Korea years ago. There have been several cases of abduction where North Korean spies or whatever would come over to Japan and in boats or whatever, kidnap people and then bring them to North Korea and make them live lives in North Korea. And some of them have been found to be like in North Korean society, not prisoners. But the idea that he is focusing on that kind of indicates to me that maybe it was a foreign state that kind of prompted it. It could also be just that the guy is a fucking nutcase, because there are nutcases everywhere in the world. Nationality, race, that shit does not fucking stop nutcasery. Nutcasery fucking happens. You know, you've probably met at least two nutcases from other races, and it's like they're probably nutcases. And how big of a nutcase are they? Probably not killers, but like there's fucking levels of nutness, and in Japan there are fucking nuts people. I'll tell you, there are. That just being part of that culture does not fix that. I don't know if it contributes to it more or what the mental health stats of Japan are, but I still think that something like this, it feels like it was like someone was put up to it. Like whoever this guy is, I'm pretty sure they caught him. I will bet that something is uncovered that their family was paid off or something like that in some fashion. Because they're going to go back straight to this family's bank accounts and see whether or not anything was deposited. Now, that Japan's a huge cash society, so it is quite possible that they received a cash payment as well and that it was done under the table. But they're going to be monitoring that family's transactions to see whether or not there are any deposits that are out of ordinary and stuff like that. And if there are, more than likely it was funded by some sort of out-of-state actor. And if it was not funded like that and the guy just has a fucking problem, then he's got a problem. Because, you know, I don't know what the fucked up thing about Shinzo Abe is, right? This is just ironic, right? He is super far right leaning, okay? Like, he's not as far right as, like, Trump, because Trump is not right. He's, like, diagonal or fucking on the z-axis somewhere because he's a fucking crazy motherfucker. But normal fucking Republican Democrat differences, right? There's a right side and there's a left side. Mr. Abe's pretty far right leaning, but guess what his party is called? It's called the Liberal Democratic Party. And he's like far right. So that tells you that they don't use those words in the same context that Americans do. And it's in English too. That it's the LDP. It's not some Japanese fucking name that they give that party. They fucking slapped an English name on their political party. They slapped it on there to mean like the most left-leaning thing that you could do in America, and yet he's super right-leaning. So it's not Libertarian Party, it's Liberal Party. The Japanese Libertarian Party does not exist. There is no Japanese Libertarian Party. There's a Communist Party, there's a Socialist Party, there's a Nationalist Party, there is there's the LDP, there's a bunch of parties, and more than here. And those parties get seat in Congress too. Like there are several communists in Congress, in the Diet in Japan, because they win their areas. And there's several socialist ones too, and there's several of those nationalist imperialists as well. And they get a voice in the Japanese parliament. That's how it works. Don't tread on me. That's an idiom. So there's no way to translate that process properly. Let me think of what would I say? Don't fuck with me. Yamero is probably what I would say. That means stop it though. But that's also what you would say with don't fuck with me. That's a tough one. That's a fucking tough thing to translate. It really is. Maybe I should ask Kaio. I don't think she's going to have an answer either, to be quite honest. I think she's going to be like, that's an idiom. And if I ask her, well, how about don't fuck with me? That's an idiom too. Oh, how about don't mess with me, or don't try to, I don't know. I'll probably pry something out of her, but I've never used an expression like that. Aruku is walk. Arukanai is doesn't walk. Arukimasen, arukanai. That's walk though. If you try to literally say this, ore ni arukanai de kudasai does not make sense. Like it just doesn't. I mean, that means physically stop stepping on me, kind of. I guess. So you could say it, but that's not gonna translate. But yeah, Whoa, you're a homeowner, Thunder. That's fucking huge. Tell me, what did you get? That's fucking awesome, man. Your whole fucking life is gonna change. You're gonna stop being in any kind of fucking horse shit with your money. You're gonna stop throwing it away. It's gone. Your days of flushing it down the toilet are over. I'm so glad you did that. That's huge. I may have to fucking talk to you offline about what you got and where you're at. But fucking congrats. That was the smartest thing you could possibly do. So, fucking welcome to the world of not fucking giving landlords your hard-earned fucking money. Those pricks. Fuck them. You know who's a landlord? Bite Binge. Bite Binge is a landlord. Well, fuck him too for being a landlord. But he is. There it is! His face in the chat. What a piece of shit. But anyway, he's only being a piece of shit to the people he's fleecing for their money so that they can live in his house. He owns too much land and he's in debt for the land. That the system is fucked, guys. It's fucked. It's a fucked system, but you need to get on the other side of it if you can. That shit will fucking wreck your life paying rent. That the bite symbol is there. If Bite Binge had his way, he would fucking charge rent for every single one of you. He would fucking levy a tax on the entire country as long as it was paid to him. If it wasn't paid to him, he ain't in favor of tax. But if it's paid to him, he's all for it. I mean, look at his fucking land tax he's got on these motherfuckers that he's renting his fucking houses out to. But anyway, soon as if you got a loan for that fucking property you've got, as soon as you pay that off, you never have to make another payment again. And every single payment you make until it's paid off is all your money. It's not going to someone else. You can always sell your house. You get this huge pile of money back. It'll all come back to you. It is fucking cool. It's like having a savings account that also erases your rent payment. It's like putting your rent payment into a savings account. Yeah, just a fleshbot, you need to fix that shit. By any means possible. I'm serious. If that means buying a fucking lot in a fucking trailer court and fucking buying a used ass trailer, then that's what you need to do. And as soon as you start to stop paying the motherfucking rent, you're gonna see your money just start to explode, even if you don't make a lot of it. All right. Anyway, I gotta fucking go back to work. So have a great fucking rest of your day, you fucking bitch.